All right, everybody, welcome back to List Chaos. You're our first List Chaos of the year, and we've got ourselves a real good one. We've got 2 games of X-Wing today on this fine snowy here in Chicago. Sunday. It's actually Sunday. The weekends go by fast. It's all time is a blur. Time's a concept. We've got our players here. We've got Micah and we've got Ponderous. The only thing that they know is that they're playing the factions that are listed next to their names, but they do not know the lists. Their opponent built a list that the other would play, so they're swapping lists essentially. The criteria was just don't make it so terrible that you're basically sabotaging your opponent's chances of being able to win a game of X-Wing. But I will say I do approve of both of these lists. We've got Micah and Ponderous here. Micah, I'm going to have you spawn your list first that Ponderous made for you. He gave you a scum list, and we are spawning it now. Well. So we got a Tyranny Calda sighting with snapshot, cluster missiles, R5TK, hilarious, overtuned modulators and munitions failsafe. Captain Seavor with snapshot and precision ion engines. Leighton Ashera with snapshot and heavy laser cannon. Torkel Mox with Zam Wessel, good luck remembering that. And Nam Lam with ion cannon, Dengar, and hotshot tail blaster. This is very scummy. That's pretty hilarious. Micah, have you played Scum before? Are you familiar with the mechanics of this list? Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, you built Ponderous and Empire list. Ponderous, do you play Republic a lot? Am I wrong? What do you play? Oh, you made for that's very different. That was way off. Okay, got it. So Micah gave you an Empire list. Go ahead and spawn it for us. All right, 3-ship Empire. We've got Colonel Jendon. We know what he does. He's mean. We've got Rack with Ruthless, Death Troopers, Agile Gunner, Hotshot Gunner, and Dauntless. All the gunners on Rack. And then Major Vinder, very modest Major Vinder build with Auto Blasters and Marksmanship. That feels a little saboteur-y at the end there, but Major Vinder's pretty good. So you got a pretty solid list there as well. But very, very different. Lots of snapshotting opportunities. Micah, if you don't mind dropping a better arc indicator on Nam Lam when you get the chance, that would be great. You guys are playing Scramble. We had already decided the scenario. So I'll open up the overlay here. I'll tweak the scenario on my end. Let's see, X-Wing overlay, there it is. Open up betting for everybody as well. And cancel the last bets. Boom. There we go. All right, let's update the overlay on my end so that we have Scramble as the scenario. There we go. All right, gents. Well, you picked your obstacles randomly as well. You've got your list now. It's time to have some chaos, to have some fun. You can get set up and started when you're ready. Micah, if you can bring up your list, kind of like how Ponderous has it over your name when you get the chance, that would be great. And have fun, guys. Cheers. All right. So we're going to let the players get set up here. This will be fun. List Chaos is always a nice little take on X-Wing. Get a little bit of different flavor. Again, I'll bring back the list and continue your betting. I feel like I'm wondering why the colors looks a little washed out on the camera here. Is it just me? Does everything look good on your end? I might just be overthinking it here a little bit. Let's see, color space full. Is that doesn't actually seems to make it worse. Default, okay. Highest FPS. Okay. Maybe the lens just needs to be cleaned. I don't know. What's up, Tom? How's it going? I appreciate that Dungeon Cat lives on in your bumper. Yes, sir. I'm sorry that things happened the way that they did and you had to close up there, but I appreciated the time being able to stream and play games there. Imps have some beauty Torkel Mux targets there. Yeah, Torkel Mux is pretty happy to see an I6 and an I5 for sure. Maximum sadness of nerfing agility, or rather initiative. You guys have seen, but the Conquest series is officially back. 4 qualifiers this time. Top 8 invites go to the Grand Champion Global Conquest. At the end of the year, we start this series in April. Scan the QR code, type !Conquest in the chat, get your tickets. We are offering prize tickets this time, as well as an entry fee. You don't have to get prize tickets, but if instead of just having to hope for winning a raffle, you could actually just purchase a prize ticket if you wanted the prizes. We'll be announcing those prizes soon, but they will be Conquest specific. So more news there. But help support the X-Wing Alliance by playing in this online series. It was a lot of fun last year, and we're going to run it back this year. Hope you guys have had a good weekend so far. Feels good to be back streaming X-Wing. It's not like, you know, the Windy City Trials wasn't that long ago, but it's here streaming now for the first time with the new camera, the A7, the Sony A7 III, with a really awesome autofocus. Although, again, I feel like, is it the LUT that's making it look like this? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe I need to drop down. This is me hyper focusing on things that nobody cares about, but I'm over here like the color just seems a little washed out. So, but super excited about this camera, especially the autofocus is great. See, it focuses on me. Oh yeah, definitely have to zoom in. You don't want to see the monitor. Okay. It's a little bit better. But anyways, what I was saying, so I interrupted myself, is the autofocus. Check it out. It's very responsive. I love it, and it doesn't get distracted by the Lego back there, which is awesome. Daytona racing, 24 hours. Yeah, fog is not very good for your visibility. I don't know much, but I know that's kind of a no shit. think I know what it is. It looks washed out because my main monitor is more washed out than this one. Okay, than my other one. Been trying to figure out the reason why I can't seem to lock in the look, the colors between the two monitors. This is a great monitor, but the colors are off. Not that anybody particularly cares. Well, it is a snow day. I'm hoping that we have more than 5 viewers watching us, but right now we're at a low count. Most people are making snow angels. But if you are, be careful. Get some frostbite. You stay out too long. Yeah, -25 in freedom units. Negative freedom units. Yeah. Freedom. That's a bold thing to say nowadays. That's for sure. My poor car was not happy to be driven to work yesterday morning, dude. When I turn my engine on, it's like, and it turns on, but it's just that every time I'm like, oh, like turtling up, like, oh god, please no, please no. Like, not today, Satan, not today, please. All right. $15 minutes. Woof. I think we're ready to rock and roll here. If you guys are just tuning in, we're playing List Chaos, where each player built a list and then gave it to their opponent to play. A new version of Chaos. I call it the Switcheroo. It's a patent pending on the Switcheroo. But we're playing Scramble the Transmissions here. We've got Scum, Micah playing Scum. The list built by Ponderous, and Ponderous playing Empire. The list built by Micah. So 3-ship Empire versus a Torkelbux Tirani Kolda snapshot kind of salad list. It's spicy. Major Vendor with auto blasters and marksmanship just seems really underwhelming to me. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see a damage or two done. I'm not a big believer in auto blasters on most platforms. It's like Tycho is one of the few where I'm like, I get it. I know people are always like, oh, you like HLC on Tycho? It's auto blasters, man. You just gotta play auto. I'm like, all right, shut up. Shut up. All right, we're moving, we're grooving. For some reason, I was reading Omlong's pilot card. I know it's the same ability, but Um, is it the same ability? It is, right? Where he rotate? No, it's a little different. He rotates its arc after you become the defender. If the attacker is not in your, yeah, you must. Okay. Anyways, I was thinking that this was the rogue class Namlam, but we have a better platform for Namlam here in the fun Jump Master. We got some chill jazz going. It's a chill day. Literally. It's freaking cold. What have you guys been up to this weekend? Or if your plans are tonight, later today, let me know. I'm gonna be in Denver, going on a quick weekend trip next weekend. So there may, if I'm streaming X-Wing next week, it'll be earlier in the week. Like probably like maybe on Wednesday. And we're a cleanup. And we're playing a little cagey here. Cage the elephant. So this break, our planning phase here, of course, going to be brought to you by Patreon. Do you like cool stuff? That's awesome. You should check out exclamation point Patreon in the chat. With being a member at 312, there are 3 tiers: Chicago Dog, Deep Dish, and Capone patrons. $5, $10, $20 tiers. They all come with exclusive benefits like cool custom alt art cards and tokens exclusive to 312 Squadron. You also get early access to interviews we do for our podcast and discounts on all of our events. Now, if that isn't enough to convince you, I'm going to just show you one more time this cool stuff. You gotta get! Financially supporting us means a lot. It allows us to do a lot more with the stream, and moving forward, especially with the X-Wing Alliance, we are excited to do even more for the X-Wing community. So if you want to get some cool stuff in return for helping 312, you should consider signing up for our Patreon tiers. Thank you all so much, and back to the handsome guy that's doing commentary for you right now. Hey, that's me. I think he's talking about me. Kind of conceited to call myself handsome, but if I call myself handsome in the third person in a video, do I get a pass? Probably not. Did we get anybody? Did anybody bet? No, no one bet. All right. Well, we'll cancel it then. That's all right. We don't need to bet. Save your money. Save your fake money. Zam Wessel on a Torkel Mux without Moldy Crow. Nice. Still do some damage to Decimator. 1 damage. Is there going to be a final update? Points, new content? There's no new content before Worlds. And my understanding is that only emergency changes would be made before Worlds from the points team. And nothing major on the radar right now. It's getting a little too late to do like points change, you know. The whole org is on the same page about that. How do I turn off the Discord overlay? I thought I turned it off on Tabletop Simulator. It's still streamer mode. It's on. Game overlay. That says it's off. Tabletop Simulator. Legacy. Okay, there we go. I don't want any of that on. It's like it does that thing where it shows your names and you're like, as you're speaking, it pops up on the screen. I'm not a fan of that. So, anyways, back to the game. Back to the match. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Leighton hits the debris. And will have to roll for damage. And takes one. Don't worry. Seevor can hit that rock. He's Seevor. He's a Mining Guild die. The Kimagila is one of the few X-Wing ships I don't have. I also don't have a fireball. I don't have a resistance transport or the pod. I don't have the resistance Y-wings. There's a few things I don't have, to be honest. Don't play a lot of resistance. I don't have a Xi shuttle. Because like, it's just, it doesn't inspire a lot of, it doesn't spark joy for me, the Xi shuttles. It's like, Okay, Major Vendor will scramble. How about it? Man, Nom Lam is in a position to get Gended with a 5-die proton cannon. Not a great position for Nom Lam. Oh, snapshot. Yeah, baby. Before you could reinforce, let's snapshot it up. Here we go, folks. It's time. Roll those dice. Get one. Take one. The rare snapshot where you actually get a hit result. Amazing. Because remember, you can't modify those dice. There's no way. You're not allowed to modify your snapshot. But when you roll daddies, it does feel pretty awesome. And is Rat gonna scramble? Yes. And I think they realized that with the advanced slam from Vendor, you're not allowed to scramble because it's only during your perform action step. An advanced slam just lets you perform a red action. So I think that's why that scramble is not highlighted anymore. So Jendon could barrel roll. He could do the free barrel roll to line up the proton cannon. That's true, yeah, because custom wedge just reduces the agility, which with snapshot, which you're allowed to do. But Wes's jam is pretty nifty. So we get the target lock out of the way first. You know who you're putting it on. Nom Lam, get locked. Tom, are you still playing X-Wing though? Do you play fair game sometimes? And we're just gonna focus. Okay, so he doesn't want to fire a 5-die proton cannon. That's not very chaos of you, but that's fine. Fine. You could still take a shield and shoot 4 dice, but I personally don't really like the idea of doing that unless you're firing a proton cannon. I mean, you're just going for the max damage. If you're gonna take a damage to fire an extra die, then do it with the proton cannon. Cool. Yeah. Are you playing Republic right now? Where are you playing? I know Republic's not like in the best spot in terms of like its list building options for now. All right, initiative 0 for Rack. Torkel doing Torkel things, torquing it up. The Torkelmeister. That is going to be a 4-die shot from Vinder. Let's start with Jendon here, range 2. Into Nom Lom. Into the Lobster. Oh boy. That's pretty good. Yeah, Rebels are good. CIS doing well. I mean, honestly, all 3 of those scum doing pretty well. Pretty good. Nom Lom spends the focus. Jendon, he's like, I don't feel like doing damage today. Not yet, at least. And Dengar rolls nothing. That's Dengar crew there. Or Dengar gunner. Excuse me. Tyrannicolda has nothing. All right, only 1 crit there. Major Vinder shot into Torkel. Not really exciting, but that's gonna do damage to Torquey. To Torque. You call him Torque. And Zam Wessel, there you go. Now you have a double modded shot into a tokenless Vinder. Dorkilo. Ooh, Dorkilo. I like that. Dorky. Dorkemeister. Yeah, Torquemeisters. I like Torquemeister better, to be honest. HLC time. This has been a fun round for Leighton. Hitting a debris and then snapshotting a damage into Rack. And then now firing a heavy laser cannon. Rack doesn't have a reinforce, I don't think, because he's scrambled. And you got to change that to a hit. And then with that, after all that, you only get 1 because you hit a debris. So Rack takes 1. Seavor now. El Capitan, Seavor. Nice hit crit into Vinder. Vinder. Taken 2. That's already shields down on the Major. Vinder, I hardly know her. Now, Torkel, this could do it. Shooting, probably range 1 at Vinder, down to 4 hull. Oh, sorry, that shot was actually into Rack, not into Vinder. My apologies. Rack is down shields. Still shooting at Rack, I assume. We are. Rack, range 3 gets a die. Rack taking 1 into the hole. 11 damage to go. Nomlom now returning the favor. He says, all right, Jendon, if you want to have a bitch slap fight, we'll bitch slap fight back. 2 on 3 here. Range. It's actually 3 with the ion cannon. Oh, a complete whiffarooski. Nomlom doing nothing. That was real lame at the top of the board there, guys. Absolutely nothing happening there. Colonel Jendon cannot do a damage to Nomlom. Nomlom whiffs on the shot back. And now our Initiative 0 friend, Rear Admiral Chirnu. Can we get half points into either Leighton or Torquay? 3 dice either way. Agility. I would shoot at Leighton because there's a focus there on Torquay. Leighton almost would have rather have maybe missed one of those shots to get that evade. Well, you're shooting at a decimator, so kind of hard to not do damage to a decimator. Two hits. Not bad. Oh, a kingdom for a focus. Takes 2. Now only down to 1 hole. Leighton, what are you doing over there? And after all that, I think it's going to be 4-0, now 8-0 objectives. Boom, boom. 8-0. Ponderous with the lead. Now, guys, it wouldn't be a $3-1 stream if we didn't have giveaways. We got them. We're going to give away another pair of the Sicko Echo cards with the base plate. That's a Patreon exclusive. You get a chance to win one of them. We're 10 subs away from hitting that goal. We're at 90 right now. Can we get to 100? I don't know. You tell me. Do you like cool stuff? Oh no. I don't. I forget to turn that off every time. And then it's just a jump scare of me saying, do you like cool stuff? And I say, no, I don't. Simply get out of my existence. Disappear from my view. Guys, I do have a favor to ask, though. I'm going to ask you guys for a favor while we're in planning phase, okay? Work with me here. There's a little bit, a very slight delay of lip sync from you seeing me on camera talking to the microphone taking in my voice. So I'm going to work on something really quick. I am going to add a slight delay to my microphone. Very so I'm at 10. I'm gonna go up to 20. Okay. Is this better or worse? And I would say I could listen in with my own headphones, but my headphones are Bluetooth and are already delayed, so it's not really helpful for me. So what do you guys think? I just added 10 more milliseconds to the delay. How am I? Is this more lip synced? Somebody give me some feedback here. We're working on this together, doing a little tech work together here. How is this? Is this... You good? Better? We're setting dials still. You're not missing anything. Seems good. It seems synced. So when I clap, the clap sound happens when I clap my hands. Yeah. Yeah, I have my cat. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, my cat, was all over me. She was sitting on my lap, just purring up a storm, and then she can't really stay still for very long. She likes to wander. Give me 1 second, guys. I do have to take a quick call, so I'm going to turn off my microphone camera. You guys are going to chill and watch the game for a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What's up, bitches? What did I miss? Anything? Moving. We got Jendon to bump. Okay. Whoo, it is a traffic jam over there. Vader taking a little bit of the scenic route. Honestly, probably Vinder's best use in this game. How do I have time for a List Madness game? When I ask the Discord who wants to play, it's just first come, first serve. I'll usually ping X-Wing players, so if you're in our Discord and you don't have that role, you'll probably want to give it to yourself. All right, so Tirani Calda, 3 dice into Rack, who did reinforce the front. Toka's just facing the other way right now. All right, so poor Rack is never going to be his initiative 5 ever again. 3 dice here from Seavor. Hello and goodbye. Hit crit into Rack. The reinforce will knock down 1, but that is some damage. Blinded pilot. Rack is a couple more damage than I have on my end. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 7 left. He is halved. Blinded pilot is the crit. Not a fan. He cannot use his ability. And now it's Micah taking the lead 9-8. And still more shots to go into the rear admiral. That's a Raid 0 shot from Leighton Ashera. Leighton. Oh, a crit goes through on Rack. The crit is a structural damage. He laughs. That's hilarious. Imagine me caring, he says out loudly out of the cockpit. I laugh in your general direction. Rack, I think, should survive this. But the blinded pilot is unfortunate. -1 greens. Yeah, you have to give your opponent an extra attack die. Torkel. Oh no, rage 1 from the Torque. He's torquing all over. Just 1 more damage card though. Not a great shot. Rack down to 5 hull. Dance moves in your stretch. Yep, yep. All right, who's that into? Because I was distracted. That was into Torkel. Seavor. We get Seavor taken 2. More half points. All right. But the objectives do still swing in favor of the Empire. Should be... He has 16 points. How did he get 16? Someone else got halved. No. You get 4 points, right? Majority objectives? Is it 8? Oh my god, I am having a stroke. With the 50-point structure, when you have more objectives than your opponent, it's 4 points. So he just did the math wrong? He gave himself 8 points. Oh, there we go. Seavor. There we go. We got it. I clicked Seavor twice, but the overlay glitched back up, and I had clicked Hirani's hull down 1. So now we're at the right number. So to the 4th round we go. Empire still holds the lead, but Rack is bleeding. We've got another game of chaos after this, so if you're thinking of going anywhere, you're not allowed. Oh yeah. Ba-da-da-bow. Skabba-da-bap-bow. Skibba-da-boop-bop. Oh, we've got a cat sighting, folks. Not sure what's going on here. Do I say hello? Do I say hello? Hello. Hello. Nice little precision ion engines sloop there from the captain, Seavor himself. All right, trying to get a good position for an auto blaster shot there. Thanks to the slam, you could still do the bump red focus. Which is a nice little hack this slam allows you to do. Rack's gonna get torkled again. And this time he could die. He's taking 2 shots. I think range 1 from Seavor, probably range 2 from Torkoal. Reinforce the rear. They're unmodded though. You also get shot range 0 from Tirani. I think it's time that Jendon... Can Jendon boost? He's gonna take the lock. Can he boost to the right? What do you guys think? I feel like he should be able to. Just looking, he's thinking about doing it. The computer assisted handling. He's gonna do it. Yeah. Oh man, that boost sucks. Oh, might have to barrel roll now. I didn't realize he's going to be that kind of angle. I thought he was going to get bullseye easily on Tirani, but only if he barrel roll, he's just not going to bother. That's fair. It is range 1. Oof. He target locked. I'm not sure who he locked. He did lock Tirani. Which is like, okay. Does he have Seavor in his arc? He does. It might have been better to kill Seavor to protect Rack, but eh. He might change his mind. Yeah, Tirani is full health, so it's just... I think you take a damage, take a shield, fire 4 dice at Seavor. With the focus, I would think that would be enough. He's going to do it. But he's shooting at Tirani. So you have the target lock. Two hits and a crit. So shields. Hit crit into Tirani. It is a panic pilot. Okay. Now another shot here. You could do the auto blaster shot and Deceivor. We've got range 1 on the Tyranni, but gonna go range 1 on the Tyranni. It's pretty good. You can spend the focus for 3. No marksmanship. Tyranni, decisions to make. Do you spend the focus? Takes 3. Range 0 here in Iraq. Iraq's going to take 2 more. Reinforces facing the other direction. He's down to 3. That's not good. Seavor could deliver the finishing blow here. And there you go. There's the 3. That should do it. Takes him off the board. Initiative 0. Torkel Mux. Ponderous did this to himself. He built the list. So now it's Colonel Jendon. And a Dream. And Vinder. We call Vinder the Dream. There's no more shooting. Ponderous still has the objective advantage, though. He's up to 26. Not a single objective point has been scored by Scum yet. And you've got 2 ships on 1 hull. Tyranni on 3. So after killing Rack, still, you know, fairly behind. It's not a wide margin, but it's a gap. Tyranni's on 4 hull, Vinder down a shield. Okay. Thank you. Rack was bait. It's expensive bait. Bender is down 2 shields. I want to give a shout out to our new sponsor, Infinite Arenas, the official sponsor, 312 Squadron, and the official sponsor of our stream at Worlds. Make sure you guys check out Infinite Arenas. It was a fun fact. We actually help make our base plates using Infinite Arenas. So that's Strata Strike. But I think it's IA that I made. There we go. Strata Strike used to be our sponsor. We still work with him Mark all the time. He's just not sponsoring us right now. And that's okay. All right. So a 7-point game here. It's been nice and quiet here. Honestly, kind of chill. I don't mind the vibe. But what's gonna get what Ponderous can really take advantage of here, my words are hard, is he's got 2 ships on 1 hull. And they're both facing the wrong way with a stress token. So Jendon / Vinder should be able to take one of them off the board. That's going to get you another 4 to 5 points, plus 4 more objectives. It's going to put you near 40 points. You get 31 if you get Leighton, and then you'd get up to 35. So you'd be well on your way there. If you get both of them, then you're just under 40. Champion of what? Oh yeah, Jendon spent his shield. That's right, last turn. Thank you. Champion of your mom. Yeah, is the draft league over yet? Is that what you're referring to? Looks like draft league is over. So he goes to show how little I've been following. Who won? Oh, cool. Congratulations to Sepwell. Well deserved. Time to finally scramble. My gosh. It's taken a moment. Nom Lom is just out there kind of chilling, but not doing much of anything. Not very scary or threatening. All right, Scum taking both objectives here. A little risky for the Bisky. Seavor. I don't know, Jendon might be running into Vinder here. Nope, just doing a soft bank there. Look at my cat, guys. This is crazy. She does this all the time. She like burrows herself. All right, so Jendon's taking a lock for his action here. Vinder must have scrambled, right? Vinder had to have scrambled the middle because Jendon didn't go fast enough to get to do an action and a free lock. There you go. Tarani in trouble. It's two that might be 2 range 1 shots. I think Jen is just gonna be just outside range 1. Rare opportunity in the game of X-Wing where you take a target lock action and any enemy ship is a valid option to pick. I feel like that doesn't happen very often, where you can choose from literally the whole list. Nothing for Torkel. Oh no. Here's Jendon. Thankfully he had a target lock. Shaking up those dice for the luck, hoping it gets better. Oh. Well, that's not good. That's better. Hit crit. So with a focus would have been the same result. Tarani rolls another blank, has not rolled an evade yet. It might be too late. Find out what the crit is. It's a damage sensor array. Not dead. No direct hit. Just one. Oh. The auto blaster, though, you can't cancel the evade, right? Wait a minute. Hold on. If you are not in the defender's front arc, results to cancel results. Hey guys, was that an auto blaster shot? So then Tarani dies. I was like, damn, I thought someone would be excited about the crit thing, but no, you guys missed it. Damn. All right, down goes Tarani. Scum not in a very good spot here to do any damage the rest of the game, really. So the Gen did, yes, 33 to 19. Nam Lam, spend for 1. And Jenden's gonna take 1. Wow. Half on Jenden is 10 points, mind you, so. But you'd still be behind by 4, and then thankfully Micah's gonna get the objective advantage 4 to 2, but still not closing the gap nearly enough. So it should be 35 to 23. Going to the 6th round now. We might still have 2 more rounds after this. Unless you can find a way to get rid of Leighton and C4. Torkel's 2 away from half. Even then, I don't think you won't get to 50. Folks, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I will be right back. All right, what I miss? Well, another snapshot bites the dust. Oh, and the jam C4. Oh my god. Wait, was that the snapshot? It was just holding. We're just waiting to roll the dice, maybe. Okay. Damn, that's half on Vinder. Or no, this might have been. Are we in the engagement phase? I was in the bathroom. Are we? Vinder. Oh well, Jenna hasn't moved yet, so okay, so we're not. We are moving, and now we scramble with the action. Okay. Man, I just want to see one proton cannon shot, man. Just one. It's gonna be it. You've got one on Leighton right there. Take the target lock. No snapshot. If you can get Leighton, although you'll be initiative zeroed, so Torkel's gonna initiative 0 one of those two Empire ships. It's been a solid game though, considering the players swapped lists. It's always kind of fun. I could have had them build lists thinking they were going to play it and then had them swap, but I kind of wanted them to be prepared that they'd have to switch lists. Kind of like that better. I think that's probably more fair. So Jendon is the victim. We are gonna. Oh, interesting. I would have shot at C4. Oh, no, we are shooting at C4. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. C4. Oh, is that an evade? No, it's not. Oh, C4 goes down. To join Tirani Kolda. Greed. He writes greed because he thought that was greedy. I don't think so. I think that's because otherwise you have a proton cannon shot, you're gonna kill Leighton. So probably felt greedy, but I don't think it was. Personally speaking, you know, personally speaking. Ooh. Jendon spends the focus again. With the proton cannon, you get to change an eyeball to a crit, so it's a soft mod. Nomlam now, range 3. Hasn't fired an ion cannon since like the first engagement. And has only used Dengar Gunner once just because he hasn't been getting shot at. For one, Jendon does roll an evade this time. Last time couldn't roll an evade on 4 days. And here you go. So you'd be at +9 if you can get Leighton here and you have your objectives. There you go. That's gonna kill Leighton. Boom. Explosion. $44 points. They haven't tallied points for C4 yet. There you go. Get to 48 here. $48 to $28. It's gonna be game here. That'll be the ball game. Sorry, excuse me. 48 to 30. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have been mad if they conceded this game at this point, but like, hey, play it out, right? Why not? Get a couple more points. Trying to keep myself moving because the game has gotten a little dull. There we go. I don't even know if we're shooting each other this turn. Hopefully not. Nope. All right. That'll get me a game. GG's. Final score going to be 52 to 30. And the winner is Ponderous. Micah gets half credit because he built the frickin' list. GG's to the players. Good game, guys. GG. Do you get partial? Both of you get partial credit for winning and partial credit for losing. You know, both of you. So yeah. Poor Nom Lom, he just didn't do anything.